Alright, we'll start off with the chord that most of the major key songs start off with, which is the major 6. So, I'm going to describe this stuff using music theory terminology. If people want me to explain that, I'll be happy to do a video kind of describing how it works. But anyway, so if you're looking at a chord chart and the first chord just says A, well, they're really going to play an A6, right? They tend to stay away from your standard major chords, right? So this chord is voiced like this. It's your first, your 6, and then you got the 5th, or the 3rd, sorry, and then the 5th. Really, quickly to go over how they strum these. It's called La Pompe. You can find tons of videos of it online, and it's really just kind of a full body strum followed by a quick strum. And a lot of times the first strum, the full body one, will be preceded by like a little upstroke. So, and there's some videos that kind of discuss this ad nauseum. I say kind of learn it basically, and then just start playing the songs. And as you attempt to mimic what you're hearing, your strumming will kind of merge into how it should be. Anyways, so this is the 6th string form. Now we want to do the 5th string form. So this is a D6. And you can either finger it like this, or you can do both of these notes with one finger. It's a bit more difficult, especially on these guitars where the strings are a bit wider apart. As for the 6th string version, there is a simplification. You'll find that a lot of these songs you're going to want to, or these chords, you're going to want to simplify them down to these 3-note triads. Keeping in mind that Django only had 2 fingers, and then he had a little bit of helpers he could do here. So if he was going to play like a 6/9, or sorry, a major 9, he had those to help him out. But you're going to want to simplify these just for speed's sake, and the extra note doesn't really give you that much more. Personally, I like to play this one out in full. It's not much different than that. Now next we have the minor 6s, right? So A minor 6, we got the 1st, and we got the 6th, and then we have the rest of those, the 5th, and then you have a flat 3rd, which gives you a minor. As you hear from minor swing. Anyways, then we have the 6th string version of that, which is this is a D minor 6, which is just the D6 with the flat 3rd. And as you can see, the minor 6 has a nice simplification. Major 6, minor 6. Next we have the dominant 7ths, really. So we've got the 1st, now we've got the 5th. And the 5th, those 2 chords together create most songs that you ever hear, you know. That's your most basic song. So for the 6th string root, we have every other string. And then we have this pinky right here on 1 fret higher on the 3rd string. It's a bit different than the 7ths that you're used to playing for like rock. But this is how to play it. And as you see, it has a nice simplification. 1, 2, 3. Right. So like for Daphne. Right. Then we have the 5th string version of that. which normally you're used to playing, you play a C here, you have your C7, and you can move that around, and that gives you the Creedence Clearwater, though. Right? Usually, they'll play, since we have the first way up here, they'll play this instead, and that gives us a nice simplification of right here. Mostly the first is implied, and the soloist will generally be camping on first, so you don't really have to have it in the chord. Same thing with how Django played a major chord. First right here, he didn't really care about that. He just playing these notes. So that gives you the 5th string. Next we have the minor 7s. So minor 7 is really easy. This is A minor 7. Every note except for the 5th fret. So, and then for the 5th string version, it's the exact same as the major 7, or the dominant 7 for 6th string. Like every other string over here, just move everything down a string. So that's a D minor 7, right? Which has the same simplification. So you saw I was playing Daphne, I had the 6, the D6, then the B minor 7, E minor 7, A dominant 7. So you have the whole. And of course the turnaround is a bit of complicated, but you don't have to do those descending bass lines if you're just going to be playing stuff along at the intro. That'll come later, which is the next stage is learning how Django himself plays these stuff. So now, and the last really important chord is the diminished chord, which is all over the place. There's a bunch of rules why it shows up all over the place, and Django just loves the hell out of this thing when he's soloing. Anyways, you got then you got your root. This is the root. So you have like a D shape here, only one step higher, and then the root up there. And then these are evenly spaced, so essentially every 4 frets. Same chord, it kind of cycles. And then for your 6th string root, you have, or your 5th string root rather, you have this guy, which is. So, and as you notice for the 6th string, 6th string version, we have a nice simplification right here. 1, 2, 3. And you're always going to play B lay do. So you got your 6, which is a G6, and then we have, this is just a G with a B underneath. We got our simplification, our minor 7, simplification, minus 7, and then back to So those are the majority of the chords. I was also going to show you a 6/9. This is the 5th string version. And then we have the 6th string version. So C6/9, G6/9, and the notes are And alright, so that should get you through most of the different chord charts that you'll find on Djangopedia, and should let you start. It'd be like learning music all over again. You're going to do all these new chords, or a pain in the butt to switch between, and you're just going to have to tough it out and just sit there and just go. Just over and over again until you can get it down.